Today, we're taking on chia seed pudding at 3 different levels: beginner, intermediate, and expert. By the end of this video, you'll see how this simple superfood can transform from a basic breakfast to a mind-blowing one in just a few extra steps. But which recipe will reign supreme? That's what we're about to find out. Before we even get started, my mom used to make a rice pudding that was pretty gross. Yeah, well, I never tasted it. It looked like cottage cheese, and therefore it wasn't going in my mouth. I'm gonna show you how to make things look a bit more appealing, so you know the little ones want to know how to try it. I mean, I know I'm not little anymore, so I probably should try it. First up, we've got our beginner-friendly chia seed pudding. This is perfect for those making this for the first time. When you wake up and need something quick and still packs a nutritional punch, this is the perfect recipe. Okay, here's what you'll need. 1 cup almond milk, 2 teaspoons maple syrup, a ½ teaspoon vanilla extract, or you could flavor with cinnamon, a pinch of salt, 4 tablespoons chia seeds, and whatever toppings you like. Give it a quick stir. The key here is to stir immediately, then again in about just 5 minutes. So what makes this beginner level? It's literally just mix and wait. No special equipment, no complicated technique, simply just good ingredients coming together. Now pop it in the fridge. I would say roughly about 2 to 4 hours is like the sweet spot, but for the best results, go overnight. The full time is worth it. That's it. You just made chia seed pudding. What? In the morning, give it a stir and add your favorite toppings. You can see here, it's no longer loose and more of that pudding-like texture. The reason I like to do it in a bowl, because then I can transfer it into separate containers. At the bottom, I'm adding in some granola, then layering in that chia pudding and topping this whole thing with more granola and fresh berries. The texture differences should immediately just ignite excitement. This basic recipe is super adaptable. I know I said almond milk earlier, but you can literally use any dairy-free milk. Or, you know, add a different extract for a different kind of flavor. Cinnamon, nutmeg, they're perfect little touches, and sometimes I'll do like some caramelized bananas on top. It's practically impossible to mess this up. And unless you mess it up, then it's not impossible. Going next level. Sounds like it's gonna be complicated, but I promise you it's not. So let's move on to our intermediate recipe. Rich chocolate chia pudding. This one gives serious dessert vibes, but it's still nutritious and a great breakfast. Also, remember you control the sweetness here, so you can add as little or, you know, as, I did that backwards. You could add as little or as much, I did it correct this time, sweetener as you like. For this chocolatey goodness, you'll need a ½ cup cocoa powder, 1 can of coconut milk, also known as coconut cream, about 4 tablespoons maple syrup, ½ teaspoon vanilla extract, a pinch or 2 of salt, and 4 tablespoon chia seeds. You can go 5 tablespoon chia seeds. It really is your preference for this one. So what makes this next level? What makes it intermediate? We're using canned coconut milk for a more rich texture. In a bowl, start by whisking together your coconut milk and cocoa powder. This takes a bit more effort than our beginner recipe because we need to make sure that our cocoa powder is fully incorporated. Nobody wants dry pockets of cocoa powder in their pudding. Then we're gonna stir in our other ingredients: chia seeds, maple syrup, vanilla extract, and salt. Again, you want to stir now and then wait a few minutes and stir again. Chia seeds really like to clump up, and this is going to help undo that. In the fridge, this is going to go for at least 4 hours or even overnight. This results in a decadent, almost mousse-like chocolate chia pudding that's still packed with nutrition. I like to top it with some fresh raspberries. I even do a little bit of like a coconut yogurt. Coconut whipped cream wouldn't be a bad idea either. Then I shave in some like dark chocolate bits. It's so good. Now, expert level chia pudding. Lemon blueberry chia seed pudding with lemon cashew cream. Dun dun dun. Giving you music. This one's a showstopper that combines multiple techniques for an impressive, layered, nutritious breakfast that looks like dessert. So here's what you'll need. For the chia seed blueberry layer, 1 cup blueberries, 1 cup dairy-free milk, 2 tablespoons maple syrup, about 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract, 5 tablespoons chia seeds, and a pinch of sea salt. For the lemon cashew cream, we're going 1 cup raw cashews, 1/2 cup dairy-free milk, 2 tablespoons maple syrup, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, zest from the lemon, 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract, turmeric for some color, and a pinch of salt. All right, so what makes this expert level? Obviously there's more ingredients and there's nothing complicated in here. So really, I don't want to scare you with the word expert level. With this one having more steps, and really we're creating 2 different components that complement each other. Working with soaked nuts, working with soaked cashews to create a creamy topping, and focusing on presentation for a restaurant worthy, I was gonna say dessert, but it's not a dessert. It is that good that you're gonna feel like it's a dessert. Let's start with our blueberry chia layer. In a blender, combine the blueberries, dairy-free milk, and maple syrup. 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract, and don't forget that pinch of salt. Give it a good mix, and we're gonna set this aside. By placing it in a bowl, combine 4 tablespoon chia seeds. And then refrigerating. Now for our lemon cashew cream. We're going 1 cup raw cashews. In a high-powered blender, you can do raw cashews without soaking them. If you don't have a high-powered blender, I would recommend soaking the cashews so they're a bit softer. But next in is our maple syrup, lemon juice, almond milk, vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. And I do add turmeric in here somewhere, but I don't remember if I recorded it. Again, this is just optional for color. Blend on high until super smooth and creamy. This may take a couple of minutes depending on your blender. If you're allergic to cashews, you could also do silken tofu, which gives that same super creamy vibe, but also adds a good amount of protein. Let both of those mixtures, the blueberry one and the lemon cashew cream, sit in the fridge for about 4 hours minimum. Again, overnight is always gonna be the best bet. Now it's time to put this together in your serving glasses. I layer the blueberry chia layer at the bottom and carefully scoop out the cashew cream to layer it right on top. You could obviously do this as many times as you like to make multiple layers, or even add in some of those toppings from earlier to really mix things up. For this one, when ready to serve, I top it with fresh blueberries, a little bit more lemon zest if you're feeling fancy, and the contrast between the deep purple blueberry layer and the bright yellow lemon layer. Oh, isn't it just gorgeous? There you have it. 3 chia seed puddings at 3 different skill levels, but equally as delicious. I guess it's really not a skill thing. It's more so just an availability of ingredients and, you know, what work you want to put in that day in order to get it to the table. Chia seed puddings, I like to say, are way more versatile than most folks would give them credit for. Oh yeah, as for the winner, well guys, I'm not gonna lie. I really can't decide. Help me out with this one. Drop a comment down below on which one of these you want to try the most. And whichever one gets the most love, I guess, is the winner, we could say. Full recipe is available on my website, makeitdairyfree.com, but you could also check it out linked in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Until next time, believe in good. Peace.